Okay, got up the new class. Okay. Now my lecture will be on deity. Loba, deity. Okay? Loba, deity, mana. Yeah, these are three. So you know about the natures of loba, the natures of loba. Now we should study about the natures of deity. This deity is sometimes mentioned Miccha deity. If the deity is mentioned without the prefix Miccha, and most places is referring to Miccha deities without the Samma. Deities can be classified into two: Samma deity, Miccha deities. Okay, but if we use only deity, mostly mention Miccha deities. Therefore, here Loba deity, mana. This deity is not a Samma deity. Samma deity is only the knowledge, right understanding. That is panya. Okay. Miccha deities. This is a deity. This deity is round view. But using these terms, the same terms of deity. Literally, deity means seeing, viewing, again, view, seeing, or view. Some scholars translated Samma deities, right views. Okay? Deity means view. The same root, these two, Miccha deity, Samma deity. These are the functions of I. Deity means the functions of I. Because of disa, root, means to see. Okay? Seeing means, most people say seeing is believing. That is, seeing means with the eye. Okay? Seeing sometimes with the knowledge also. Seeing with the knowledge, seeing with the round view. So here, deity means Miccha deity. Ladies here, Miccha deity means, according to translation, Miccha deity is round view. So what is round view? Ladies here explain Miccha deity, classifying Jnana Dasana and Miccha Dasana, two views. There are two views to explain Miccha deities. Two views. There are two views. Number one is Jnana Dasana. Dasana deity are the same. Synonymous terms, dasana, deities are the same. Jnana dasana is used, dasana. In India, philosophies are used. They mention this term dasana. Okay? Is it that? In Sri Lanka also drashana. This, even today they use this term drashana. In India and Sri Lanka, drashana. Dasana. Only pronunciation is different. That is a Pali and Sanskrit is drashana. That's a philosophy. But here, Jnana Dasana, Miccha Dasana. Jnana Dasana means seeing with the knowledge. That is the meaning. Miccha Dasana means seeing roundly. Jnana Dasana. Jnana means these are the things with which one sees. Miccha means not like Jnana Dasana. Miccha means here used as an adverb. Miccha means adverb. Okay? Jnana mentioned instrumental case. Therefore, seeing with the knowledge. But Miccha Dasana means seeing roundly. So there are two dasanas, two views. So let me explain What is Jnana Dasana? To compare with these two views, Dhammanam Yathavat Sabhavesu Jnana Dasana. Dhammanam, okay. Dhammanam Yathavat Sabhavesu. That's number one, Jnana Dasana. Dhammanam Ayathavat Sabhavesu Metta Dasana. Clarifying the two views. Dhammanam, this object is the same, Dhamma, dealing with it the same. The view is different. Jnana Dasana or knowledge arises as seeing the true natures of Dhamma. Yathawa Sabhava. Yathawa means true. Yathawa means true. Sabhava means own nature, or nature, true nature. Dhammanam Yathawa Sabhavesu Jnana Dasana. So, the view of knowledge, or Jnana Dasana means just knowledge. Knowledge arises seeing the true natures of Dhamma. The true natures of Dhamma. Metta Dasana. What is Metta Dasana? Dhammanam, necessary time, critical marks. Ayathawa, Yathawa, Ayathawa, with the negative. Dhammanam Ayathawa Sabhavesu Metta Dasana. So round view arises seeing the untrue natures of Dhamma. The untrue natures of Dhamma. Round view arises seeing the untrue natures of Dhamma. Okay? So it is knowledge sees Dhamma according to their own nature. But round view sees the natures of Dhamma roundly. That is the meaning. Okay? And therefore it is called Metta Ditti. Let us clarify to know the meanings of Metta Ditti. So Metta Ditti, what is the characteristic of Metta Ditti? Visuddhimagga, the path of purification, explain. It is a characteristic is unwise interpreting. It is a characteristic is unwise interpreting. Yanamoli's translation. Yoniso, he translated unwise. Okay, unwise. This improper. We translated before improper. Ioniso means improper. Okay, improper. Yoniso means proper. Yeah, Nanamoli, Venerable Nanamoli is translated Ioniso means unwise or unjustified, according to him. Unjustified. Ayoniso abhinivesa lakkhana. Metta Ditti's characteristic is unwise interpreting. That is the meaning. It interprets incorrectly, incorrect ways, wrongly. That is the meaning. So deity, when deity approached, when deity views conditioned things, mind matter for example, conditioned things, how to approach, how to view. And the Lord Buddha's mentioned an aspect of Metta Ditti's views. You see, Eso Ham, Eso me Adamasi. So round you, it sees mind and matter as permanent entity. Okay? As permanent entity, Atta. This term is even today in Hindu Darshanas use Atman. Atman. English translation soul or self. Okay? Soul or self. But it is correct or not. So it's many meanings, sometimes confusable and things. Is it that? So many meanings. But here, it's only atta. Here, atta is referring to permanent entity. Permanent entity. That is referring to I. Okay? In common language, we refer to I. Or she or he is referring to permanent entity. There is also atta. Some people believe human beings after death there is a spirit. Spirits remain. Is it that? There is a spirit. Therefore, when I visited in Japan, at that time, we meet one of the Japanese monks who who's chanting for the late people. For what purpose you chant towards the late people? He explained there's a permanent entity, spirit, that the person's spirits remain. This spirit is searching for his better life. At that time, he needed chanting. Through the chanting, this spirit can get better life. So we asked him, how many spirits have better lives? Depending on you as a chanting. So he said, I don't know. This is according to tradition we chant. So, for their purpose, they chant. This is also atta, a type of atta. Atta is so many, you see, and there's so many atta theories. When the atta assumed atta exists, it is assumed atta exists. Some views atta is permanent, some views atta is impermanent, or eternal, or annihilation. Therefore, there are two views divided into two views: Sasata deity, Uchera deity. Sasata deity means eternalism. Some hold eternalism dealing with the atta. Some hold annihilationism dealing with the atta. Regarding to atta, there are different views they hold. Okay? Some people, some religious believers mentioned atta as a jiva also. Jiva. Therefore, to understand this is so difficult because under the word atta, there are different views. Many views. Okay? Many views. So it's only atta is the view of deities. The view of deities. Deity views like that. For example, I is my atta. Ear is my atta, he says. I see, I hear. What is I? This atta, he says. Some philosophers think atta is agent. I is instrumental agent. Agent means, you see, spirit inside, soul inside. This is so used I to see visible object. That is instrumental. I is instrumental atta. Like that, we walk with our, like we hear with our ear, we see with our eye. Like that, they are attas or organs, some people say. It's only atta means this is my atta. This is my soul, if it translates. Eso means this. Me means mind. Atta means soul. This is my soul. This is how to understand Miccha Deities. Okay? In another Lakkhana Sutta, the Buddha has mentioned Isomi Atta. This is the views of Miccha Deities. Dealing with the deity, there are many informations. In Brahmachala Suttas, explain 62 wrong views. 62 wrong views. In Brahmachala Sutta, you can read in Digha Nikaya. Digha Nikaya is the first sutta. The first sutta, so the Buddha has explained these wrong views, 62 wrong views. Some scholars use these 62 wrong views as 60 schools. 62 schools. 62 schools. Different school, different sites. But all views centered Atta. All views centered Atta. Depending on Atta, their views divided into many ways. Okay? So origins, the view of Atta is origin. Depending on Atta, there are two views to classify eternalism or annihilationism, and Sasta deity and Uchera deity. Okay? So there's two views. In Buddha's lifetime, there are dealing with it, there are many questions dealing with these philosophies. We can say this philosophy views. What is your opinion dealing with these questions? These questions asked to the Buddha by Parivājakas. Ati Atta, Nati Atta. There are two questions. That is the meaning. Ati Atta means, does Atta exist? Does Atta exist? Nati Atta means, does Atta not exist? These two questions. The Buddha keeps silence, never gave answer. What is your answer? Yes? Ati Atta, Nati Atta. This question, the Buddha never gave answer. Why? He hold Atta. The view was, the questioners hold Atta. The questioners' ideas, Atta exists. This Atta, according to him, Ati Atta means Atta is eternal, according to it. Yes, eternal. That is, does Atta exist forever? His question. That is eternalism's question. If a Buddha says yes, Buddha is eternalism, the holder of eternalism. Buddha will be Sastavadi. Okay? So therefore Buddha keeps silent. Nati Atta. This question, it means Atta does not exist forever. After death, no more. That is annihilationism's question. According to him also, he believes Atta exists. He holds Atta. Okay? Such a question the Buddha never give answer. Because you see, if I ask you a question, what will be your answer? The man who is a son of barren woman is tall or short. The barren woman's son is short or tall. So according to this question, barren woman has no son. Therefore, tall and short is out of question. Isn't that? There's also a question. Because the Buddha never believed there exists atta, no eternal permanent. Do you get the meaning? So dealing with the atta, the Buddha never answered any questions. But in this case, there are some translators, I don't think their translations or interpretations are correct. Right. You got it at meaning? I see. Okay. Some translated like that. According to it, there are. I don't think their interpretation is correct. They think Nati Atta means the Buddha should be answer Nati Atta, because of Buddha's view is anatta. Nati Atta means. But that question is not non-soul, the question on non-soul, not dealing with another. That question, first question is, Atta is eternalism questions, eternalistic question. Second question is annihilationist question. Therefore, the Buddha keep his silence, never gave answer. So we should translate. Number one, Atta. Does Atta exist forever? We must translate it like that. So the Buddha keep it silent. Second, does the Atta not exist forever? It is so. Must it be like that? You can read this Samyutta Nikaya, I think Samyutta Nikaya or Anguttara Nikaya. These questions have. This is Soda explanation. So at that time, one Prabhupaka approached and questioned these two answers. The Buddha keeps silent. After that, he raised up and went away. Then Venerable Ananda, why Venerables are not give an answer? So the Buddha explained, this is a useless question. Because of the person who hold Atta theory, so theory, therefore I did not give answer. Okay? So dealing with Michhadeti, you know there are 20 types of Sakaya Deity. So Sakaya deities can be eradicated by Sotapanna Magga. When you become Sotapanna, you can eradicate all 20 wrong views. Okay? So Sakaya deity. First we should know the meanings of the term. 20 Sakaya deities. Sakaya. What is a Sakaya? Kaya referring to fabricate. Kaya referring to fabricate. You know fabricate? Rupa Khanda, Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, Vijnana Khanda. Okay? Metta aggregate, feeling aggregate, perception aggregate, mineral formation aggregate, and consciousness aggregate. So these five aggregates are called Sakaya because it exists in ultimate sense, can be found, can be known with the knowledge. Therefore, it is a Sakaya. Deity means around you. This is around you towards the Sakaya. Round you rising toward the Sakaya. Fabricate. Round you concerning Sakaya. Round you dealing with fabricate. That is a Sakaya deity. There is also Atta deity. Rupa Atta, this one. Dealing with the metta aggregate. Rupa Atta, Rupasme Attana, Attane Rupam, Rupa Vantam Atana. Rupa Atato, Rupasme Atana, Atani Rupa, Rupa Vantam Atana. So only Atta dealing with the Rupas 4. To count, to enumerate 20 is easy. Each congregates 4. Vedana also 4, Sanyas 4, Sankhara 4, Vijnana 4. If you add these numbers, you can get 20. Okay? Dealing with the Rupa. Rupa Atta means one sees Rupa as a Atta. One sees Metta as a Atta. According to him, Metta and Atta, how many Mettas are explained in Abhidhamma? 28 Mettas. So, but real Mettas are 18. One of the 18 is assumed as a Atta. That is the Rupa Atta. According to it, Rupa is Atta, not other thing. Atta and Rupa are the same. Okay? Atta and Rupa are the same. The second, Rupa Samay Attana. He sees Atta in Metta. He sees Atta in Metta. According to it, Atta and Mettas are different. Like that, one sees a stone and a box. Box is another thing, stone is another thing. Okay? That is also, according to second, Metta and Atta are different. One sees Atta in Metta. That is the meaning. Atta lines in the Metta. You know? Atta lines in the eye, Atta lines in the ear, Atta lines in the nose, like that. Atta is another one. Metta is the place of Atta. Okay, you got it, the meaning? The third one, Attani Rupa. According to it, he sees Metta in Atta. In that case, Atta is bigger. Metta is smaller. Metta line on Atta. If you read Chinese and other Indian religions, you will find many ways to explain Atta according to them. Sometimes they use Jiva. Jiva, Atta are the same. Okay? So, Attani Rupa. One sees Metta and Atta. Yes? You see, Attani Rupa means, Atta means inside. Atta means inside. The Metta is lying in Atta, according to it. That is the meaning, you see. How to say? Yes. Yes, according to it, there's not only spirit they use, according to it. This is a different ways they explain. Okay? Adam is one of the qualities of eternal qualities, eternal entities. So according to it, Attani Rupa, he find out Rupa in Atta. So that is the meaning. We can say, I is not I. That is Atta's form. Okay? That is the form of Atta. That is the form of Atta. Now the human body is the form of Atta. You got it, the meaning? The form of Atta. So therefore, Metta has a right line in Atta. So number 4, Rupa Vantam Attana means he sees Atta possess Rupa, possess Metta. possessed matters. So atta possessed matters. Atta owned matters. That is the meaning. Matter is atta's properties. You got it, the meaning? Matter is atta's properties. Like that. Atani rupa means using rupa line on atta. Line on atta. This atta rupa line in atta. This rupa is a form of atta. A form of atta. That is number 3. That is as a properties. Okay. Atta possess rupa. As atta possess matter. That is like that you see tree head shape. Shape and trees are different. Okay? So in many ways you see these metta deities are just madness. Just madness, only crazy people. Therefore, their views are sometimes cannot be reasonable. Cannot be reasonable. The views cannot be reasonable sometimes. That is a Sakaya deities. Like that, Vedana also you can say. Vedana attato, Vedanaya atana, atani Vedana wandama atana, can say. Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana also in this way. Yeah. Because according to these 4 views, they hold atta. Is it that? They believe atta. The Buddha reject atta. According to Buddha, only matter, no atta. Only mind, no atta. According to Buddhism, there is no atta. Just mind and matter. One of mind and matter they views as a atta. So therefore the Buddha says, Sunya, emptiness of atta. Atta cannot find anywhere. Within 5 gate and without 5 gate. Atta cannot be found. Atta cannot be found. They assumed this one. Atta cannot be found, according to Buddha. That is the meaning. Eternal entity cannot be found within 5 gate and without 5 gate. Inside 5 gate, outside 5 gate. That is the meaning. So, Chakru Sonya, Atenava, Atanyenava. According to Buddha, mind and matters are neither atta nor property of atta. Okay? Mind and matter, any mind or matter are neither atta nor property of atta. That's reject all views. Neither atta nor property of atta. Property of atta is in Pali used attaniya. Atta and attaniya, these 2 words are used. Attaniya means the property of atta. So the Buddha says, any mind and matter are neither atta nor property of atta. Reject all views. Okay? The Buddha said, Miccha Detti Paramani Vachani. It is a Miccha Detti that is more serious fault than other faults. The worst fault. Miccha Detti is the worst fault, the worst wrong. Fault. Okay? Miccha Detti is the worst fault. Vacha means to be plain, the highest form. Paramani Vachani. Do what? Mecha Deiti Paramani Vachani. Vacha means the fault. So that is the meaning. Mecha Deiti is the worst form. And the form Mecha Deiti is the highest, the most serious. That is the meaning. Okay? The form means you see wrong action, wrong do, wrong view. Yeah, akusala. Yeah, that is the meaning. Vacha means to be plain. Vacha means fault. Vacha, yeah. Vacha is a fault. Not to mention akusala, like akusala. Not. That's vacha means plain also. Plain things. Fault. Yeah. Vacha means you see, how to explain? All akusalas are vacha, you see, with the fault. But in that, Mecha Deiti is the highest. That is the meaning. You got it, the meaning? Like that. Nibbanam Brahman Sukham. Like that, Brahma. Nibbanam Brahman Sukham means Nibbana is the highest place. Yeah. Like that here. So. Vacha means literally you see, to be blamed by wise. Oh, that is wrong. So, it is wrong. That is wrong. It can be pointed out. So, such a wrong thing, there are many evil actions are wrong. Out of them, among them, Mecha Deiti is the highest. Yeah, that is the meaning, Mecha Deiti Brahmani Vachani. So Mecha Deiti is so many informations, but you should study it more. Because it's covered all Hindu dasana and other views also. Okay? If you want to know, next time I will explain this 10 questions that the Buddha has not answered. If you are interested. But Abhidhamma is cannot be completed. Okay? There are many things, many information. Abhidhamma and Sutta Buddha's teachings are contained. Okay? So now let's stop my lectures because you need to go other place. I inform this you have opportunity or I don't know good opportunity or you have a good opportunity. Okay, we can say you have a good opportunity to see elephant dancing in processions because only in the sky. Yes, only in the sky. When you go to Tanyua, Iron Village, it's in the sky. Now they prepared, they arranged to go there. Okay? Today, yes. Because there are some candidates they want to see. Isn't that? Yeah. Okay. Now also time. Let me stop in my lecture.